Hey there, welcome to SquareScore, a platform built by a high school-led team centered around AI-generated and graded assessments. We noticed that there is a clear lack of adaptive lessons and customizable AI-graded assignments for teachers and decided to build a platform to solve this. SquareScore focuses on grading and generating assignments in four formats: adaptive and short answer alongside regular multiple choice and short answer assignments. Today we're just going to focus on adaptive multiple choice and regular short answer. Let's say that I want to test my students on Phineas and Ferb knowledge. We can start by making an adaptive multiple choice assignment to make sure students know the material before a quiz. Let's go to the class and click on Assignments. Then click Create. Here we see a few settings we can change, but let's keep it simple and just call it Adaptive PF Lessons, and then make sure we have different amounts of choices per question. Let's go to the source input, and since I don't have a source like textbook material or already made questions, I will just type in the general topic. Let's click Generate. Okay, there we go. The questions have generated. To the left of each question, we see a yellow square which indicates the difficulty. Easier questions are lighter, while harder questions are darker. Hovering over each choice shows the explanation as to why or why not a question is correct. To the right of each question is a pencil we can click to edit the choices and explanations. Now that we are ready, let's close out of these questions and publish. Now that the assignment is published, let's click here and navigate to results for this assignment. As students turn their work in, it will show up here. We can also edit assignment settings and do other operations for this assignment here. Let's switch to the student view so you can see what a student experiences. Navigating to that class. For the student, we get to the class home, where students can use the sidebar to see all of their upcoming, active, completed, and overdue assignments. Okay, now let's go to Active and click on the assignment we just made. Let's enter. Now, since it's adapted, start students off at a medium difficulty and go from there. To increase retention for our multiple choice assignments, we introduced Retype, a feature that makes students type in their answer to move on. Now let's say we think this is the answer. Look at that, we got it right, and get some confetti. Next question, I don't know what the answer is, so I'm going to guess green. As you can see, I got it wrong. But now we see why we were wrong. Let's go to the next page, which to move on from. We have to retype the correct answer. Let me complete the assignment and switch over to teacher results. Here we can now see that there is a submission. We can click on the student name to see exactly how they answered each question and progressed.
Improving diets and thereby stimulating population growth is your answer.
Let's say that now that I gave the students the adaptive multiple choice lesson to complete with their textbook, I feel confident in assessing them. The best way to do this is through a short answer quiz, as it shows exactly what the student knows and rules out multiple choice guessing. Since we grade it with AI, it's less of a burden to administer these quizzes. Now there, click Create and select Short Answer. The assignment settings are largely the same for short answer assignments, all right? Let's say we also want to test Phineas and Ferb knowledge and still don't have a source, so we can just type in the topic. Now the questions have been generated. We can see that for each item in the question bank. For this assignment question, there's a rubric. Rubrics allowed for more precise grading. You can edit them just by clicking on them to suit your grading. To edit the question or the rubric, you can just click and edit. Okay, now that we are ready, let's publish the assignment. Great. Now let's switch back over to the student view. Like before, all the assignments related to the student load on this page. In completed, we can even see what we completed just now. Okay, let's click to start the new assignment. All right, let me answer the rest of these questions and submit. Okay, let's give it a second, and there we go. All right, let's go back to teacher results. Again, clicking on the arrow next to the student name takes us to the grades document on this page. We can see all of the students' questions and answers. Back in results, if we wish to see the questions again, we can click here. To edit the questions, you can just click on the pencil. We can also see the performance per question. Let's see how students performed for this question, and let's say we realize that there's a need to change the points just for this question, can make adjustments as necessary for feedback and points from here. Now let's go back, and let's say that we want the student to go over their mistakes. We can open the assignment for review. Now on the student end, in the completed page, that little I means we can click on it and see how we did. Let's say that as a student, I disagree with how the response was graded. All we have to do is click on the little flag, and we are good to go. We can see that that flag response is now brought to the teacher's attention. We can now navigate to the flagged responses for that assignment and grade each question quickly. The bottom buttons assign points while the feedback can be typed in. That wraps up short answer assignments. Remember that we also have regular multiple choice and adaptive short answer, which both take elements from what we covered today. In addition to this, there are countless features that we didn't cover today. Here are some of them. SquareScore is free for teachers and students. Get started today.